So what's one of these competitions like when it's USA kind of versus the world? What's the atmosphere like?
It's pretty exciting, electric atmosphere. The World Cup is a different style of competition than we're used to internationally. Most of our events are typical individual tournament and calculated team points. And so the dual meet style format is really exciting for us internationally. And of course, you know, when you wear the red, white, and blue and USA on your back, everybody's coming at you hard. And with us being the reigning world champions, even more so. So it'll be a great tournament, great event. We're super excited to be here in Iowa, and you know, we'll be ready. We know the rest of the world is going to be ready to come at us.
What does it mean for both you and for USA Wrestling to be hosting this event here at the University of Iowa?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, obviously I have history here and part of the Gable legacy and the house that he built, so to speak. So that adds a lot to it for me, and it's exciting to be a part of that. And we know that Iowa has great wrestling fans and great wrestling tradition, and even just as we've been out in the community, everywhere you go, I go into Best Buy to pick up something, and people know you're here. They know that, hey, you guys are here for the World Cup. How's it going? How's the training? So we know it's culturally significant and important. So that makes it great. It's exciting to be here, and we're looking forward to putting on a great show to live up to people's expectation.
How do you describe Thomas Gilman, the local guy?
Thomas Gilman's a great athlete. He's a great kid. He's a student of the sport. He's been successful at all levels. You know, some years ago, 6-8 years ago, I was the developmental coach, and I had Thomas Gilman on Cadet World Team, and then on 2 Junior World Teams where he's done very well and won some medals. And all the way back at that time, he was a student of the sport. He loves to learn, loves to, you know, of course, work hard, and he's very tough. So we're excited to have him representing us. He's done a great job thus far. I expect great things out of him.
Has the fluctuation of which countries will be represented, has that affected strategy for you guys at all preparing for this event?
Not really. It does add some drama to it. For our guys, the way we look at it is they need to pay attention to business and take care of themselves the best that they can. And their job is to be ultimately prepared and step out on the mat and give the best effort that they can. And you know, it doesn't matter who slaps your hand or shakes hands in front of you. Just be ready to do your best. And these guys have done that a lot in their careers, and they've done it thus far this last week and a half. So hopefully we've ignored the drama as much as possible and focused on our own jobs.
You added another backup, local guy, Kevin Gadsden, recently too. What's he bring to the squad?
Yeah, Kyvan, he's a great kid. You know, we have a lot of history. His father, Willie, used to bring him into the room when I was a young kid in college, and I remember Willie, you know, walking in the room holding hands with this little toddler that was about up to his knee, and now I'm almost up to Kyvan's knee. He's a big kid, and he's developed well, and he's a great champion. So we're excited to have him as part of our team.
Was it kind of weird for you the first time you walked into this room as the coach of the USA team to be getting ready to train?
No, it's been really exciting. I'm very proud of my roots and my history here and everything that the University of Iowa has given me and Coach Gable, and to be a part of that legacy. So I've been back several times for the Olympic trials and other events the last few years. It's always exciting to be back in Iowa. Like I said, people, they love the sport of wrestling, and so it's fun and it's exciting to be here.
Bill, when it was announced in Paris last year that 79 and 92 were coming into play, how much longer after that tournament do you start thinking about the lineup you could put on the mat here in Iowa City?
Yeah, you know, we knew going in, we were involved with selecting what those new weights would be, and so you kind of have some ideas going into something like that. It's pretty exciting, you know, to just even as a fan that watches the sport, the contemplation or the the anticipation of getting all those great guys on the mat together on one team, and so it's worked out, you know, to where it looks like we'll have that opportunity. We get to have those guys representing here with Burroughs, Dake, and Taylor, who have all, you know, at one point vying for the same spot, and now we're all on the team, and add that to the rest of the, you know, 7 great guys that are our starters. You know, I'm really happy with the team. I'm really happy with what they've been doing, and you know, I think they're going to put on a great show and display of excellent skills.
What's it like as a coach and wrestlers to have that USA across your chest and represent an entire country?
It's a pretty amazing feeling, honestly. It's really humbling. It's an honor. I'm a patriot, and I love our country, and I love what it represents. Hope and freedom for a lot of people, and might not see that in the political sphere or in the world, but it really does. And where we're fortunate enough to travel and see the world, we see a lot of different things that if you were going to vacation, if you were going to go see the world, you would rarely go to places we go. And it represents that for people there. At the same time, because of that, there's ferocious competition. And so we know that from a competitive side, when we're wearing that red, white, and blue, when we're wearing USA on our back, that we're always going to see the best from our opponent, no matter who they are. So it raises your level of preparedness and readiness, but there's also a responsibility and an honor to be able to wear that on your body and go represent our country. So, you know, like I said, it's a tremendous honor, and at the same time very humbling to be able to do that.
As competitors, how do you feel, and how do U.S. wrestlers in general feel about Russia and Iran not making this event?
Yeah, it's disappointing that they weren't able to make it to the event, because they have great wrestling traditions. Despite our difference in politics on the government side, our federations share a brotherhood and a really positive relationship that I think both sides value at a high level. So, you know, last year we had to work really hard to go to the World Cup, and it was in Kermanshah, Iran, and we were able to make it. So it's great when we can share those things and share competition on the mat together. Unfortunately, they're not able to make it this year, but the countries that are here have brought a lot of quality athletes, and you share that same common bond with those countries and those competitors as well. So we're looking for a great event, looking for a great competition for the fans to watch.